welcome in
All
this
right.
week's edition.
Hold
How
on.
you doing? What?
Wow.
I'm so excited. They just showed Kosuke Fukudome on the TV. He's at the Cubs game tonight.
That's a name from the past. I didn't expect that to be the first athlete to be mentioned on today's episode of the podcast as Kosuke Fukudome. Interesting. If you had that on your podcast, congratulations. Congratulations, you win. How you doing?
You win. Good. Good afternoon. Good evening, Sam.
Yeah, it's good to be
I
here.
did something today I don't normally do.
Okay.
I worked Labor Day. I covered a parade, and you know how much I enjoy broadcasting fire trucks and things like that. And I had a big city council meeting last night, and so I worked Monday, I worked Tuesday. So today I went up to my boss and I was like, hey, I'm going home at 2:00 today. And she goes, okay. And I said, I worked, Saturday, I worked, Sunday, Monday too. She goes, you're good. You don't got to explain it to me. I'll see you later. Have a good day. And I went, where do I work?
A little bit distant.
Because I was so used to having to, I work at an actual, real place now. I'm really confused.
Today for me was one of those days, and I feel like everyone has experienced this, where I'm sitting here at 9:00 and I'm like, did I really do anything today? But I know I didn't stop the entire day. I had a couple of, for one, the high school, they invited me to come and speak to their journalism class. And yeah, that was an experience, is trying to talk to kids. There were a bunch of basketball players in there as well. And, being like, oh, this is how we broadcast your games and so on. And going over that. And it was an experience there. I had a couple of interviews that I had to handle this afternoon. I had another one that was last night at this time. I was doing an interview recording. So it's been one of those weeks. I've got my first college game on Saturday. The NFL starts. I've got soccer tomorrow. I've got Friday night football. There's a lot going on. And just like the days keep getting closer and closer. And it's like one of those things that there's not enough time to do everything that you need to get done. And that's just so much fun. So much fun. So much fun.
Oh, to be a working broadcaster who has to jump around and do 800 things.
It's going to be so much fun.
Sam?
2 soccer games tomorrow, football Friday, football Saturday. It's going to do. Don't let him fool you. He's a legend. I don't know if I'm going to use the term legend, Steven. That's maybe throwing it out a little bit.
I already know it. They've already got him locked up into the Northern Kentucky Regional Hall of Fame. I already know that they've got him locked up there. That's fine. That's fine.
Even live in Northern
I'm
Kentucky
already
anymore.
tracking.
I don't even live in Northern Kentucky anymore. I don't even live in that area. But before we get started on the show, I think it's important to recap the pick contest. I think that's how we usually do it, and then we'll do the picks from last week. And Leroy, remember last week, you had the lead against me. And we were discussing last week, was that the first time you ever led? So you know what I did? I went back and checked. Dating back to even Red Zone Radio, you have never led the pick contest. I went back and looked, because apparently the first week we ever did the pick contest back in college.
And I won't lead ever again, so it's all good.
Back in college, I went 10-0 the first week. You went 9-1 though, and then it completely fell off the face of the earth for you. I think the next week you went like 4-6. It was just really funny seeing how quickly the wheels fell off for you. But last week, the pick contest, you had the lead. You were tied for America. Leroy, last week you got 3 points. I got 7 points, and America got 6 points. So that brings the total now to myself at 8, America at 8, and Leroy, you're back down at 5. So you had your 1 week.
Ooh.
Were you okay with that?
Dave, you did that.
No, I'm not okay with that. What kind of flipping question is that, Gormley? No, of course I'm not okay with that.
Did your wife say
I feel like I'm
bad?
I feel like I'm the SEC and not winning football games that are important.
They beat Clemson. Did they not? But let's recap the contest, because one of the games on here I think we got to talk about.
I got to restart this. It's not working.
Okay, well, while you do that, we got to talk about, we'll just recap the games. Leroy picked Grayson County to beat Anderson County. Sadly, the Cougs did not win on Friday. So Leroy did get a point, or did not get the point there. Taylorville at Richland County, both myself and America picked against Taylorville, and we were both correct there. Richland won in a crazy high-scoring game, something wild there. We all picked Kentucky. Wasn't necessarily the prettiest thing in the world, but we all got that. We all picked Tulane. We got the point there. Leroy and I went with Western. America went with North Alabama. Western won in a big one there. Myself and America, we picked Ohio State. Leroy went with Texas. We got the point there. Myself and America, we picked Fresno State over Georgia Southern. Leroy went to Georgia Southern, and now Leroy's having to restart his computer, says his wife. Oh, boy, Christy, that means I'm going to have to fill a lot of time here. We're going to get it. I was the only one to pick Miami against Notre Dame. We made it work that way. And America, you were the only one that got the point for LSU in that. So the overall standings, I won last week with 7 points. Lone miss I had was Clemson. I picked Clemson to beat LSU. America, you had 2 misses. You picked North Alabama over Western, and you picked Notre Dame over Miami. And Leroy had a tough week. He went 3 out of 8 last week. He did not get the Coug game right, and he missed Texas, Georgia Southern, Notre Dame, and Clemson. Paul says IBM computers take hours to reboot. But I guess since Leroy doesn't have the chance to defend himself, I was planning on bringing this up, is we're going to talk a little bit about the NFL. We're going to do our preview of that, make our predictions coming up here in just a few minutes. We'll also have the next round of the cartoon character bracket. I've got now, here's a guy. We got a lot to come, as it's going to be the final 4 of the cartoon bracket here coming up later on in the show. But first off, got to talk about Northwestern over this past weekend. If you didn't see it, John Summerall, Tulane's coach, comes out and pretty much says, hey, Christy says he can hear me. Okay, well, that's fine. He can hear me all he wants. He says that the Northwestern, Tulane, says, hey, Northwestern, we want to wear all white because we are wanting to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. And I wish he was on here to try. I don't know the reasoning behind this or what Northwestern, if they have responded to this, but Northwestern is the away team, has the ability to say, no, we want to still wear white. And they did. And I know that, John Summerall, Tulane's head coach, came out and pretty much said, you screwed with the wrong people here. Like you were trying to honor Katrina and you ticked off New Orleans, and that's not a great thing for you to do, is ticking off New Orleans. And, Northwestern ended up losing that game. I'm interested in his take because I don't know as to whether Northwestern has given the reasoning as to why. I didn't talk to him about it once I saw this because I was kind of curious just to bring it up on the podcast here for today. But while Leroy is restarting his computer, we'll jump into Steven says, can't believe they'd want to celebrate, play homage to that disaster. Yeah, I think it's more of a you're honoring it is for that. Did you hear what we were talking about or no?
Of course I did.
I'm curious. I honestly haven't looked at it. Has Northwestern said why they were against it?
They were against it because they waited till this week to say, hey, can you guys wear white? Northwestern had already shipped all of their gear down to New Orleans well ahead of time. So by the time that they passed the information out, it was too late. And it almost felt like Tulane forgot about it. And then we're like, oh, yeah, we should do something to honor New Orleans for Katrina. And Northwestern was like, okay, well, you guys have plenty of time to list. Now, look, I'm not sticking up for Northwestern on this one. It's a uniform. Who cares? But on the flip side, it's a uniform. Who cares? Why are we freaking out over white or over, whatever? It's just one of those things where it's like, if you needed extra like motivation to beat Northwestern, Like, what are we doing? You needed extra motivation to beat Northwestern? Okay, sure, fine, go for it. We didn't look good. We both looked horrible. I mean, and Tulane did not look good either. I mean, we were just awful. Our new quarterback threw 3 interceptions like the first 5 minutes. So it wasn't a good game. And most of the kids that played for Tulane weren't even born when Hurricane Katrina hit. So, yeah.
How's that make you feel? Next topic?
Yes. Makes me feel
topic. Old. How about Paul's stats of the week? Paul's stats of the week.
Makes me feel old.
We'll jump into that. Paul's stats of the week this week. In the 2024 season, the NFL set a record for its opening week, averaging 21 million viewers per game, the highest on record since electronic Nielsen measurement began in 1988. 21 million per game. Unbelievable. That's a lot.
Wow.
Since the NFL expanded to a 14-team postseason in 2020, 70% of teams that reach the playoffs have won their opening week game.
Oh my God.
On the opening week for that. And the last one for this, kickers were 68 of 74 for field goals in week 1 of 2024 and an astonishing 21 of 23 on attempts from 50-plus yards. So kickers early on in the season are doing really well. Those are Paul's stats of the week. Are you struggling a little bit over there? Are you good?
I'm not. I can't hear. I can't hear a thing. I'm super irritated. I can't.
You can't hear me?
You keep breaking in and out. I can't hear a thing.
You keep breaking in and out.
Interesting. Okay, I asked our comment section. Is that me or is that Leroy? It might be. It might be me. It might be on my end. If I sound fine to you all,
I'm just frustrated. I'm right here.
When she's in the room, okay, Steven says it's all good, so it must be. I was just making sure it wasn't on my end. We'll be able to make something work, though. We can figure something out, right? We'll make it happen. Let's talk a little NFL. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Okay. NFL predictions for this year. I think we just go division by division. That's how we usually do it. And I know we finish off with the Norths. So we'll pick that one last. So let's just start with the AFC East. So, you know, the division, you've got the Bills, you've got the Dolphins, you've got the Jets, and you've also got, who is the team that I was forgetting, the Patriots. Leroy, who wins the AFC East?
Patriots.
Really?
No, you did.
Oh, that's the team I was forgetting.
The Bills.
Oh, okay.
I'm going with the Bills.
Okay, good.
The team
I
couldn't
delay.
remember.
Okay. I was like, whoa, you're starting off with a bang by picking the Patriots to win the division right away. Wow.
This division is the Bills until somebody can prove that they can beat Josh Allen. It's not in the in the regular season. Like Josh Allen does absolutely fantastic in the regular season. So
I agree. I think the Bills win this. I don't think they're that great, but I think there's just nobody in that division that can compete with them.
I will say, I think, and I'm gonna jinx myself by saying this. I do think Justin Fields will shock some people for the Jets.
What's that mean?
But I think they'll win a couple more games than what they're expected to win.
Okay. I didn't know.
But I don't see anybody. No, I just don't see anybody dethroning Buffalo, at least divisionally.
Okay, the NFC East. Eagles, Cowboys, Commanders, and the Giants. You're taking the Cowboys, right?
Ew.
Is it the Eagles or is it the Commanders?
No, but I think Jalen. I think the Commanders have a little bit of a sophomore slump. I'll go with the Eagles.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels, I agree. I think you're going to see a little bit of a step back, but I still think he's going to be really good. But I agree. I think the Eagles are the most well-rounded team in the NFC. They had some retirements, they had some losses, but I still think it is the Eagles because they still have Saquon Barkley, who is the best running back in the NFL. So I will take the Eagles in that one as well. Is the all-white Bengals cap honoring
Christy,
Katrina?
who do you think?
Yeah, Steven, we're going to say that that's what it is.
Cowboys and who?
Cowboys. Who do you think is going to win the NFC East? Cowboys, Commanders,
Giants or Eagles?
Giants, or Eagles?
Eagles.
Eagles. Okay.
Cowboys.
You're well, you can't pick two. You get to pick one, Christy. You don't get to pick two.
Okay, Eagles.
Eagles is who she's going with. The next up is let's do the South.
Steven asks a good question. Is the all-white Bengals cap honoring Hurricane Katrina?
Yes,
fans want to know.
That's how we're doing it. That's what this was created to do. I'm honoring Katrina tonight because Northwestern can't.
Controversy.
Northwestern can't.
Yes,
because Northwestern hates the victims of Katrina. Isn't that what it is?
Yes,
that's the takeaway.
Yes.
They hate the victims of Katrina.
Yes, because New Orleans is a smelly city, and yeah.
Do I need to mute you before you get canceled? Listen, we can say what it is.
New Orleans. I love that city. Love that city, man.
I just want to go there so I can eat. I don't even need to do anything else. Just put me at one of the restaurants, and I think I'd be good enough. My dad has said the best meal he's ever had was a po' boy.
Go get a beignet from Cafe Du Monde, and it'll change your life. I'm telling you.
I've heard great stories about the food there. The AFC South. You know, you had the Texans last year. Muffalata. All
right, go ahead.
You just wanted to say that word, didn't you? You just wanted to be able to say Muffalata.
I do.
What it is? I was going to say.
It's a fun word to say, Muffalata. It's a fun word to say.
Texans, Jags, Colts, or Titans from the South.
You are just jumping all around here today, man. I mean, flip a coin. I'll go Texans, I guess. I don't know on this one. The AFC South is awful. It is brutal.
Well, and we know the Colts are not going to be a contender at all. And I wish John was here so he could hear me say that to his face. Because they don't have a quarterback.
Well, yeah, AR's awful, and
Daniel Jones, Paul. Saying the Jags. I don't think that's wrong, but I am going to go with the Texans. I don't think it's crazy though to say that the Jags do it, but I'm just a little worried on how long it's going to take them to settle in under a new head coach. The Jags next year, I think, are a definite team to watch when it comes to win the AFC South.
I just need you to understand that every time somebody says the word Duval, I angry react it. So just a heads up.
Duval.
I think it's the most cringiest, dorkiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Is that a team?
No, the head
county.
They play in Duval County.
Oh.
And the head coach is, I don't even know how to describe it. It's awful. It's brutal.
So what they do, Christy, is
he's a dork.
Like Bengals fans will say "Houday," they will chant Duval. That's like their rally cry. And when their head coach got hired, he just got up there and he could not have said it more awkward. He just looked and he goes, Duval. He sounded like the aliens from Toy Story when he said it. Like the claw. But instead of saying the claw, he said Duval. And Liam Cohen, anyways, is kind of a dorky-looking dude. Yeah, and it's just so wild-looking. Okay, the NFC South now, because I'm going to continue just jumping around on you. You've got the Bucs, you've got the Panthers, you got the Falcons, and you've got the Saints. I feel like Leroy has to pick the Saints because
it ain't the Saints that are going to win.
But okay, so just a typical Chicago person hating on New Orleans. He's going to continue the trend.
Okay, pick the Saints, Gormley. They're going to win 2 games this year.
I'm not the one that hates on the Saints, that hates on New Orleans. I'm going to agree that the Bucs win the division, but keep an eye on the Panthers. That's my wild card pick this year.
I'll go with Atlanta.
Okay, you're buying on the Michael Penix string.
I am.
Okay. I'm intrigued by that pick. AFC
By
West.
the way, another awful division that's not going to get anywhere. AFC South.
The Souths are terrible.
Sorry.
The Souths are terrible, and then we finish off with the two hardest divisions of the Norths. But we go to the West now, the AFC West. Do the Chiefs do it again?
Yeah.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Did we ask her? I didn't remember asking her.
She got her earphones in when it's important.
Paul wants you to say. Paul wants you to say Leroy likes Penix 10 times. No, you have to say I like Penix. I like Penix. Uh-huh.
Oh, I like Penix.
What do you like? What's that?
Penix.
I think the Chiefs do. It's the same thing as the Bills. Until they are beaten, it's tough to go against them. But the Chargers are my second team in that division. Keep an eye on them, just because I like Justin Herbert a lot.
Well, and again, I think they run into the same thing that the Buffalo Bills run into. A fairly easy division. It'll be a question of whether or not they can play in the playoffs and whether or not they have the stripes on their side like they do every other year.
No comment. I've never experienced that. No comment.
Paul already said it. Paul said it too. Thank you, Paul.
Coming from the AFC fan in this, I'm the one that's actually lived it and experienced it. So you're preaching to the choir there. You're preaching to the choir. I'm not denying that. 100%. I'm on board with that. NFC West. Niners, Rams, Cardinals, or the Seahawks. Maybe one of the more competitive divisions.
Another division of awfulness. I will go with the 49ers.
I don't agree there. I think you've got some. I think it's average. I'm gonna go with the Rams. I'm gonna say Matthew Stafford has one more run in him. One more run left in him. Paul is in agreement with me on taking the Rams. He's got one left. One more run left in it.
One more. Nick Nolte, one more.
One more. That's a reference I don't understand. It's probably a wrestling one. Okay. The NFC North. I'm going to make them go first. I'm going to make the AFC North go last.
For the movie Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's from the movie Rookie of the Year.
Oh, okay. I just was
he goes out there at the end. No, it was. Never mind. It's fine.
Okay.
All right,
NFC North. You've got.
All right.
You've got the Packers, the Vikings, the Lions, and who's the last team? The Bears. That's right. Who wins?
The Packers will go as far as Jordan Love goes.
Mm-hmm.
If Jordan Love plays decent, try that again. If Jordan Love plays decently, the Packers will find some success. Were the Lions' success from Ben Johnson, or was the Lions' success from Dan Campbell? Because despite being absolutely beat up to a pulp last year, they still found some great success for that team. That team still found some great success. And I think the injuries finally caught up to them in the playoffs, and that's why they suffered. J.J. McCarthy and the Vikings. We haven't seen J.J. play yet. He'll be going strong this year. We'll see what he wants to do. And then the Bears are just 80 question marks. So I think there's a lot of questions. I'm not denying that the NFC North is good. The NFC North has some really, really good teams. But I just don't know who's going to come out on top in that division. I will go with the Lions just because I can't pick Green Bay. I just can't. But honestly, even if you told me the Bears were going to win the division, I wouldn't be shocked. I think that division is wide open, probably one of the most wide open divisions in all of in the entire NFL. Although I would argue that the AFC North runs into that as well with the Bengals, Ravens, and Steelers. So, but I'll go with Lions, but I'm really, really iffy on my pick on the NFC North.
I'm going to go with the Packers. And here's why. I don't buy into JJ McCarthy. I don't know. I might be wrong. I'm just not buying into them. To me, the Lions losing 2 coordinators is huge. They lose both, not just Ben Johnson, but they also lose Aaron Glenn. That's big. Losing both of them, they're a regression candidate. So you're seeing a step back there. And then you're looking at the Bears, and I'm not saying this just because, we talk about it on this podcast, is I don't know that Caleb Williams is a guy. I don't. And listen, in your heart, you don't know that either. If you're being honest, you don't know. You've seen some little flashes.
I said it already.
You've seen some little flashes, but you don't know. So because of that, you're eliminating teams, and the team that's left standing is the Packers. Am I a huge Jordan Love guy? No, not really.
And the Packers went 1-5 against the division last year, and probably should have gone 0-6.
I'm still going to pick the Packers. I think the Micah deal is interesting. But I'm not surprised if the Lions end up winning it. I'm not surprised the Vikings end up winning it. I'd be a hair surprised if the Bears do, but not like, whoa. I'd be surprised if the Saints win the NFC South or something. You painting your fingernails? God, Paul. Paul's
fantasy football name, not yet painted nails.
Paul's rivalry with Caleb Williams is one of the funniest things. I cannot wait until he gets traded to the Cowboys and Paul's going to have to cheer for him or something. It's going to be fantastic. Fantastic. Or he becomes the head coach of Georgia Southern in 20 years and he's going to have to cheer for him somehow. I am going to love it. Okay, the last division is the AFC North. You've got the Ravens, you've got the Bengals, you've got the Browns, and you got some other team that's irrelevant. I'm going to give you a stat, Leroy.
That's the Steelers.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to give you a stat because this is interesting. In the history of the AFC North, 25 years or however long that the AFC North has been a thing, a team has
93, I think.
never won the AFC North 3 straight years. Never. Teams have had the chance.
Going to break that this year?
Bengals have had the chance to do it. Ravens have had the chance to do it. Steelers have had the chance to do it over the years, but no team has ever done it. The Ravens have the chance to do it this year.
Okay.
Does that mean anything? I don't know, but it's at least an interesting stat. Are you going to bet against the trend or are you going to bet for the trend? Who are you taking?
I think Joe Burrow is healthy this year, so I'll go Bengals.
Paul's taking the Ravens. I'm going to be a homer. Why not? Because isn't that what this podcast is? I'm going to be a homer. I'm going to say the Bengals do because I think the Bengals offense has a legit chance to be the best in the NFL.
Well, seeing as how you hate literally every other team in your division, I wouldn't expect anything less.
But I think last year I picked the Ravens to win the division. Steven's going to pick the Bengals. I'm almost positive I did. Because I thought the Bengals would be the wild card team and losing the wild card round. Now that didn't end up happening because I didn't think the defense was going to be as bad as it actually was. And I just am hoping that the Bengals offense does something to overshine the defense this year.
Yeah,
who wins Super Bowl? Or who is the Super Bowl? What is the Super Bowl?
I will go. Super Bowl is going to be. Bills over the Eagles.
Oh, okay. I'd be okay with that. I'm going to say it's the... gosh, I don't know. This is so hard. Because I'm not, loving anybody.
Listen, you are a meteorologist. It's okay for you to be wrong, all right?
Yeah.
I encourage it.
I'm going to get sick when I say this, But honestly, I'm doing this
Oh,
because I
no.
know I'm going to be wrong. Chiefs over the Packers. Chiefs over the Packers.
I won't watch the game.
I was
I
gonna
won't
say
watch
that.
it.
Would that be worst case scenario for you?
If the Packers beat the Bears in like the NFC Championship and then just won the Super Bowl like over the like the Chiefs, like if they were like complete underdogs going into the champion, yes, that would be an absolute worst case scenario for me. Like they beat the Bears over something stupid and then just steamroll their way. Oh my gosh, it'd be a horrible. Bring on IndyCar because it'd be just a horrible football season, man.
Steven says Bengals win it all and I have to be institutionalized. Yeah, that's probably accurate. It's probably accurate. Like you almost had to be institutionalized in 2016. You don't deny it. You almost did.
I mean,
we almost had to call someone.
My chair. I sat in my chair for at least 15 minutes after the game was done. Like not moving. My phone is dinging like crazy, right? My phone is just going off, and I'm just sitting there on the couch, fully expecting some umpire to be like, hold on, there was a mistake. Everyone go back to your places. We have to redo this. Like, hold on. The game is not over yet.
And see, in 2022,
about 15 minutes later,
when the Bengals lost that Super Bowl, I sat on my couch for like 3 hours. Didn't move. And see, I've never seen the end of the game. I've never seen them kneel down. I turned it off. I've never seen them celebrate. So in my eyes, that game's still happening. They didn't lose. It's still happening.
The game's still going. Yeah, the game's still going.
It is.
This guy.
Paul would like to see Lions Bills. That would be a fun one, Paul. I think I'd love to see a Super Bowl. Like a Lions Bills
Super Bowl.
Lions Bengals. Let's have some Super Bowl where you're going to get a fan base that deserves to win the Super Bowl, A team
just like I'd love to see the Tigers in the World Series.
Yeah. Or I guess the Royals at Bennett. You guys like to watch alone or with a crew? It depends for me, Steven. The Super Bowl, I had to watch by myself. You watch with which one? It's Lexi, right? That watches with you?
London likes watching football. Yeah. London likes watching football games with me.
It depends on the game, Steven, but usually I have to watch alone. I'm very particular about who I watch a game with because I want somebody to watch with that cares the same way I do. Oh, I might not be super.
So no talking at all.
I might not be superstitious.
No talking at all during the game, and if we lost, you're not sitting with me ever again.
Oh,
Can I send Leroy to your house this year then?
No, he's not welcome. But I'm because my biggest thing is that I like for watching a game, especially when it comes to the Bengals. Like the Reds, I can watch with other people. Kentucky, I can watch with other people. But for the Bengals, if I'm watching with you, I want you to care. And I don't want to have to answer questions about it. It does. Super Bowl with a crew every Sunday. I like to watch alone. Now, if it's a Super Bowl, like this past Super Bowl, I can watch with a crew. I can watch with a group of people. If the Bengals are in the Super Bowl, there's no chance.
I was going to say, but would you be? Yeah, you wouldn't be able to though if the Bengals were in there.
Absolutely not. No, not.
I know.
For one,
I know you. You would not be able to.
I was that Sunday. I didn't know what the hell to do with myself. I was so nervous. The worst part about this, and you probably know this because it was probably the same way of Game 7 when the Cubs won it. You're so nervous that you can't really enjoy it. There's it's so hard to describe that it's just.
I'm pretty sure that house in Kentucky still has an indent on the floor about 5 feet in front of the TV from me walking back and forth in front of that television during the 6th, 7th inning. And
it's
because the Cubs jumped out to an early lead. Yeah, Cubs jumped out to an early lead in that Game 7. and you kind of felt like, could this be it? And then Cleveland started coming back, and you're just kind of like, oh, here we go. Yep, here's the Cubs that I know and love. Yep, here we go. But Sam's right. Like, even now, every once in a while, I'll go back because that whole Game 7's on YouTube. Every once in a while, I'll go back and I'll watch that Game 7. And there's still a part of me. I know what happens. We know what happens. There's still a part of me that just kind of cringes up in like the 8th. There's still a part of me that's just like,
well, so for me, I will during the football season, at least be once a month. But I'll go back and watch when Jermaine Pratt had the interception against the Raiders. The Bengals broke the streak, won their first playoff game of my lifetime. To this, I have seen that clip probably close to 1,000 times. Maybe not that many, but I've seen it a lot. Every single time I see it, I get goosebumps. I don't
rewatch football games too often, but I have watched the Bears-Packers game from the last week of last season more than I care to admit.
Of course you have. It's just those moments are so special. Do you have a player this week or no?
What team? I do. What team do you think is going to shock the NFL this year as far as either being really, really good or, whoa, this team is way worse than what we thought?
Give me the Packers, or not the Packers, the Panthers. I don't feel great about that, but I don't want to pick a team that's already, on the verge of making the playoffs. So give me the Panthers.
And see, like I said earlier, I'm going to take the Jets. And you know me, I hate the Jets. I think they're awful. But I think they're going to do a little bit better this year than what people expect them to. All right, let me pull this up here.
Intriguing. We'll have a lot coming up though. Here's the guy. We're going to have the final 4 of the best cartoon character as well coming up here in just a few moments. And more coming up on old FTP. Okay, so this is Leroy's Name That Player.
So this guy celebrated a birthday this week.
Are you just giving us that he was
number 18?
Is that a one-time All-Star?
One-time All-Star, yep.
Oh, gosh. Okay, you're going to need to give us a little more than that.
All right, here's his stats.
Oh, so he's currently a pitcher. Hasn't been a pitcher very long, though, at all. This is his second year. I would assume. Starting pitcher.
Yep.
Number 18.
Yep.
Oh, gosh. Number 18, a starting pitcher. And it looked like number 18 for the Yankees. Oh, boy. Strikeout. Gosh, why did he have so many strikeouts last year and not many this year? That's interesting. Yeah, it is very small. Why are we doing that? Nope, not that.
Is it?
It's a little small, but there you go. Oh, wait, whatever you just did. Yeah, there you go. That is a little bit easier to see. Okay, why don't you give us our last clue? Left-handed pitcher for the Cubs. He's 32, though. Oh, this is Imanaga or whatever his name is.
Yes, Shota Imanaga.
Okay.
Good job.
Okay.
I shared a birthday with him.
Oh, poor guy. Yeah, what'd you turn? Were you 50? Is that right? How old did you turn, in all seriousness?
Uh-huh.
44?
I'm 43.
43. Wow. 43 years
Thank
old.
you.
My goodness. You're pretty old, aren't you?
We all can't be young bucks like you, my friend.
Shota Imanaga, is that his name? Or how do you say his last name? Imanaga?
Shota Imanaga.
43. Yep. Leroy turns. I'll be darned. Do you have any tidbits, or should we jump into now? Here's the guy, since we're already running way long here.
I do. I got tidbits. Absolutely. Let's get to it. All right. Oh my goodness. So the Athletic, as long as we're still talking a little bit about football, the Athletic gave me the top 10 teams. All right. Let me know what you think of this list. You ready? At number 10, Vikings. Number 9, Bengals. Number 8, Texans. Number 7, Commanders. Number 6, Lions. Number 5, Chiefs. Number 4, Bills. Number 3, Packers. Number 2, Ravens. Number 1, Eagles. Good? Bad? What do we think?
I don't like the Texans over the Bengals. Other than that, though, it's hard to disagree. It's not bad.
I'm interested to see the Texans. I'm interested to see the Texans on that list. I didn't think that they were that good coming into this year.
A lot of people love C.J. Stroud. A lot of people love C.J. Stroud.
Authorities, rest in peace. Rest in peace. The authorities have shut down Stream East. That's right, Stream East, one of our favorite streaming sites for sport. Is it up now? Is it up now?
Mm-hmm. StreamEast.ga.
Is it back up?
Yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm. All right. Because the authorities in Egypt have shut it down, cited over 1.6 billion visits. A year-long sting in Egypt. A year-long sting.
It's now, I think, a Georgian website.
We will rebuild. Ahead of the kickoff this weekend, the NFL has confirmed permanent adoption of the experimental dynamic kickoff rule. Now touchbacks are placed at the 35-yard line alongside revamped overtime procedures, giving both sides a chance to get the ball. Expanded use of replay assist, Hawkeye technology for first down accuracy, and tougher enforcement of unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. And I, for one, am super excited with the Hawkeye technology for first downs. Look, we this is 2025. We know that we can get through there and be able to get this where that ball is located. Is it a first down? Is it not? It's nice to have that confirmation. I'm going to.
Oh. Are you still there? Or did we lose you? Oh, no. Oh, no. Is he back? You're back. Okay.
What was the last thing you heard?
You were getting very fired up about something. I was looking over here. I was just kind of letting you talk. You mentioned dynamic kickoffs. You mentioned, you were ranting about the Hawkeye technology. That's what it was.
It wasn't a rant. I'm excited for this.
No, I'm not denying you. You were just getting fired up, and I respect with you. Yeah.
Technology. Look, it's 2025. Technology allows us to find out where the ball is. Now, I'm going to hate this come week 4 when the Bears are short by like this much. But for right now, I'm all about it. Let's go. I'm going to get us up to the date, get us stats, get us all that information. San Francisco Giants third baseman Matt Chapman has been suspended 1 game by Major League Baseball for pushing Colorado Rockies pitcher Kyle Freeland during a benches clearing incident in Tuesday night's game. Chapman, who also was fined an undisclosed amount, is appealing the suspension, remaining eligible for Wednesday night's game in Colorado. Freeland and Giants shortstop Willie Adames and designated hitter Rafael Devers also were fined as they were all ejected from Tuesday night's game following a melee that started after Devers hit a 2-run homer in the first inning of San Francisco's 7-4 win over the Rockies. Look, I've made the joke before. You don't want to see a player pimp a home run, don't give up the home run. But if you are pimping a home run against the Colorado Rockies,
pimp away, man.
I'm just saying, if you are pimping a home run against the Colorado Rockies, who last I checked had 32 wins on the season.
How does it make you feel that you have more years to your life than the Rockies have wins?
They are awful. They are awful. And I know the Cubs just did a series against them. They took 2 out of 3 from them. And
Rockies did beat them once,
They did beat them once, yes, absolutely. But we are 21 games over 500.
Did you take screenshots of Cubs social media that day? I'd love to go back and read it.
I did.
I'd love to go back and read it. I'm sure everyone was completely understanding.
it's just one of those things where it's just like, okay, look, and we already said it. If you don't want to give up the home run, if you don't want to see somebody hit a home run, don't give it up. But it's the first inning against the worst team in baseball. They did.
I'm just going to leave that up there. I'm going to leave that up there for a little bit of extra minutes just for you.
Cubs took 2 out of 3 from the Braves as well.
For Indy, did you book your hotel for Indy yet?
Did you? You didn't comment on my post on Facebook. I all I did was put up a picture of Indy cars going by. I know you've been busy. All I did was put up a picture of Indy cars going by, and I said, Paul, I'm excited, man. I'm excited to take Paul to racing. It's going to be so much fun. Paul, I hope you are as fired up as I am about going and watching cars go 220 miles an hour around curves. It's going to be fantastic, my friend. We are excited. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, boy. Did the Rockies really win 2 out of 3 over the Dodgers? Interesting.
College football overreactions. Congratulations to all the winners in the SEC except for Texas and Alabama who didn't get the memo.
Paul says he needs some
Sam,
details on what I need
thoughts.
to do. Oh, he will not let you alone, Paul. Oh yeah, he'll not let you alone.
I'll get you them. Don't worry about it, bud. I'll get you them. Sam, I want your thoughts on Lee Corso.
Love him. I teared up watching his last pick. I teared up. I mean, he's
college football or game.
He's college game day.
Go ahead.
He's college game day. I mean, I would watch every single week. Sometimes I would only watch 5 minutes of that show. But the 5 minutes I would watch when he would put on that damn mascot hat. And it could be a game I didn't care about, but I cared because he cared. And I loved it.
College Game Day has announced they will not continue that tradition moving forward. I felt, Noel, if they're going to do it, bring in a guest and have the guests do it.
No, but, I think that's something that should die with should end with him.
Congrats to Kent State on their first win in over 700 days as a fan of a team that didn't win a football game for 4.5 years. I support you all. Congratulations to Kent State on their win. Derek Lee and Sammy Sosa are being inducted into the Cubs Hall of Fame ceremony this weekend. Speaking of Hall of Fames, the NBA is having not the NBA, but basketball is having their Hall of Fame ceremony this weekend. Congratulations to Carmelo Anthony, Danny Crawford, Billy Donovan, Dwight Howard, Sue Bird, Sylvia Fowles, Maya Moore, Mickey Arison, Jeff Twist, Clark Kellogg, George Blaha, Adrian Waj, Michelle Smith, and Jalen Rose, who are all being inducted in some way, shape, or form into the NBA Hall of Fame this weekend. Some major changes to IndyCar as Will Power is out at Team Penske. Will Power has been with the team since 2009. He is moving over to Andretti as Colton Herta is moving to F1/F2. So silly season for IndyCar is underway. And much like the coaching carousel of college football, we're seeing that with IndyCar right now.
Do you have any thoughts on Mike Vick at Norfolk? Stephen asks. Norfolk State. Did you even know that Michael Vick is the head coach at Norfolk State?
I did not. I don't have any issues with Michael Vick. I don't have any. Probably one of the greatest video game characters of all time.
I mean, he did his time. Still, I mean, I have to like him. Paul is going to take Will Power to win the Indy 500.
Yes.
He's on board. He's on board.
Well, you're going to be there to witness it, Paul.
Oh, poor Paul.
You're there to witness it, my friend.
Poor Paul. It was weird seeing him interviewed, though, Stephen. Michael Vick. It was weird seeing him interviewed. Very weird seeing him interviewed. Is that all your tidbits?
That's it, man.
All righty. You ready? Time for now. Here's a guy. I've got 4 guys here. Leroy's just got to tell me. It's simple. Who is this guy? All righty. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm so bad at this game. Yeah, let's go.
There is a theme, and if you can pick up on the theme, it will help you out a lot. Would you like 1, 2, 3, or 4? Number 2. Who is this? Who is this? And now here's a guy.
Is that Jeff Saturday?
It is not Jeff Saturday. Did Vic say it was going to be a dogfight this week? And I don't think he did, Paul. I don't think he did.
It's going to be a dogfight. We're going to fight him.
Who is this?
I do not know.
This
Clearly
is
an offensive lineman.
Wow. Great job. Great job on that. That only narrows it down to every offensive lineman in the history of the game. Paul says Matthew Slater. He's incorrect. This would be Joe Tooney. Joe Tooney.
Oh, that's our new line.
It is. Okay, 1, 3, or 4. 1, 3, right. Or 4.
Good deal.
A long loss.
4.
Number 4, says Leroy. Who is this? Who is this? You're big on the Falcons this year.
It's number 97 on the Falcons. That's who he is.
That would be incorrect because he's no longer on the Falcons. Do you know who this is?
I have no idea. I do not.
That is the Falcons, Paul. And this would be Grady
not
Jarrett.
Falcons. That is the Falcons. The Atlanta logo up here.
Grady Jarrett. Grady Jarrett, defensive lineman for the Falcons, but now is no longer a member of the Falcons. Do you know what team he's on?
I think he's on the Bears.
You are correct. You are correct. Okay, would you like 1 or 3? Maybe you're picking up on a theme.
1.
Number 1. Who's this? Maybe you're picking up on a theme for this.
I am, but I'm still horrible at it.
Uh-huh. What do you think the theme is? Come on, this guy's been around a long time. You know who this is?
I'm so bad at this, dude.
This is
oh my god.
Case Keenum. Case Keenum. Longtime backup quarterback who is now Case. Just Case. Case Keenum. Who's now the backup quarterback.
He's changed his name to Case.
No, he's never been Casey. He's always been Case. And the last guy here this week is this. And this is the hardest one.
I really should know all of these guys since they're brand new Bears players. I really should know all these guys.
You've got the theme. You've got the theme. These are all players who have signed as a free agent or been traded to the Bears this year. So who's this guy? This is the hardest one. Who did they get from the Commanders? Who did they get from the Commanders? I'll even be nice and tell you it's a wide receiver.
Oh, thanks. Paul says Dotson.
It is not Dotson. This is, I'm just going to tell you, you're not getting this. Olamide Zacchaeus. Olamide Zacchaeus.
Sure.
He is one of your new
Are you
Bears
sure it's
wide
not
receivers.
Zacchaeus?
You can say it however you want. Mama called him Zacchaeus. I call him Zacchaeus. There you go. You're not, Paul. But those are all your new Chicago Bears
I got 1
players.
out of 5. I got 1 out of 5.
Did you? What'd you get right?
The theme.
Oh, okay. I'll give you props for that. Okay, a little bit of play clock segment here. Would you like to ask or answer first here?
I will. What'd you do?
We're fixed now. Where did I go? Why am I disappearing? I don't know what's happening. Now my computer's on the fritz.
Sam.
It's not like people really need to see me. I'm back now.
Sam.
Do you not see me, or are you just?
No, I do, but I'm not up.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. It's been a long week.
Can
Would
you
you
hear
like to
me?
ask or answer? Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, all right.
Gosh.
I'll ask first.
Go for it.
Maybe.
I don't. Whenever
I
I
don't
put up
know.
whenever I put up a comment,
Sam's
I
gone.
disappear on the screen. See, look, I put up a comment, I disappear. I don't know why that's a thing now, but hey,
I'm not even up there, so it's fine.
you are. Do
What
you all
is the
see Leroy?
hardest thing about?
God. Ask your question.
What is the hardest thing about broadcasting sports?
Doing a soccer game. Oh, now I'm gone. I don't know what's happening. I'm just gonna talk. I see the 40-second timer. I don't know if you can see me or not. Can you see me? I don't even know. This is okay. I don't know what's happening right now. I'm losing my mind. Hardest part is doing sports that are challenging like a soccer, but it's also hard doing sports that are doing blowouts. That's really hard. Like this past Friday, the Cougs fell behind by a lot. And when that happened, it got a little bit annoying. Brittany says she can see us. Okay, that's go. Oh, now I'm back. That is weird. I don't know what's happening. That is weird. Okay.
Taylorville lost 60-36. They gave up 5 touchdowns to the other team's quarterback, and it's just like you get to a point where you're midway through like the fourth quarter, and you're just like, "All right, guys, what are we doing?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And my new boss is like, I could hear it in your voice. You were kind of frustrated. Like, well, I was down by 24. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, not enough to have a running clock. And I think that's the biggest thing that irritated me was like it was a blowout, but it wasn't enough to get the running clock. And I'm just like, okay, we really need to do something because this is 96 points. I'm done. Let's go. I want to go home. It was a 2-hour and 10-minute drive both ways. And it's just like, okay, I'm done.
My this is not my question for you, but is your wife still within arm's length distance of you?
She is.
Okay. Can she still hear you?
Why? Is she gonna hit me?
Potentially.
No, she's got her earphones in. She can't hear me.
Okay, it's probably a good thing. You don't want to mention her. There has been rumors, Leroy, that one Taylor Swift will be the Super Bowl halftime show. If that is the case, are you on board? And if not, who would you rather the Super Bowl halftime show be this coming season?
I mean, I will always be an advocate of Metallica. I always think Metallica needs to do a halftime show, but Taylor Swift will bring in so many people to watch the game. Like, I can't underestimate. You might as well bring the Beatles back. I mean, it's Taylor Swift. I mean, she's going to break a ton of records if she does the halftime show. It's going to be huge for the NFL. And the NFL keeps hitting home runs, this kind of stuff.
Do you want it?
Yeah. But again, I'd much rather have a rock show. I want Metallica so bad, but I'll be all right with Taylor Swift.
If your wife wasn't in the room, would you answer the same question the same way?
Christy just said she'd prefer Metallica over Taylor Swift. I don't think my daughter would agree.
Interesting. Okay,
I need you to understand that this is really weird. This is really weird the way that this is all.
I don't know what's happening.
It's so bizarre.
Why we keep disappearing. This is not a computer. This is a program issue. Paul says he'd rather listen to you because every single time I put a comment on the screen, do I disappear when I put a comment on the screen on your end too? It's weird.
I'm not there, and then Sam disappears every time he puts a comment up on the screen. It's really it's really bizarre.
I don't know, but see now I don't know how to put my. Okay, ask your question. I know I'm not there, but I think you can still hear me. Ask your question.
Who, in your opinion, is the greatest actor of all time?
gosh, I'm not.
I know you're not. That's why
I'm not a movie
you're
guy.
not.
It is weird.
It doesn't have to be a movie. You can do TV shows.
I mean, I like.
All I asked for the greatest actor.
I like. Well, can you let me answer the question instead of talking over me? I get 40 seconds. My goodness. Bryan Cranston. That's an answer up there. I really liked him in Breaking Bad. Thought he did a really good job. George Clooney, though, he's Kentuckian. Tom Hanks, another guy up there. And then I love Will Ferrell. I know Christy loves Will Ferrell, so I had to specifically mention him in this because of how much she appreciates all of the work he does. Right?
I couldn't see you to go off of your facial reactions.
Good. I don't know what is happening right now. Because I mean, my computer's struggling a little bit, but I'm losing my mind. Okay. Gosh. Pick one food to ban in America forever, but everyone will know it's your fault.
Pick one food to ban in America. Liver. Yep, I'll ban liver. You're welcome. You're welcome, America. I'm helping you out.
Cop out.
That's not what you said. That's not what you... I'm giving a Sam Gormley answer.
Cop out. Come on, there's got to be a food that everyone likes that you don't.
A food that everyone likes that I don't like. I eat pretty much everything.
That's true.
I will go with, if I have to, avocados.
Ew.
Okay, see, there you go. That's a respectable answer. Paul says Taco Bell. How do you feel about his answer?
That's not food.
Yes, it is.
Taco Bell is not a food. He makes food. It makes food. That's not a food.
Okay, then Taco Bell food.
Christy doesn't like Taco Bell?
Christy?
Nope.
How are you?
If I could avoid it, I'd avoid it.
Considering how much you love Taco Bell. Okay. Yeah, you probably had that one coming. Ooh, it's getting a little hot in here.
Good thing she's off camera.
Well, until the show ends. And then she beats you, right? Okay, time now for the next, whatever that thing is that Leroy likes to talk about. Paul's just going for you. Hard. He's so mad that he has to go to the Indy 500. And he knows that after the Indy 500, your tradition is to eat Taco Bell.
Where do you think we're stopping on our way to the racetrack?
Where? Taco Bell?
I'm taking Paul to all of his... If we are going out, taking Paul to all of his favorite places, man.
Oh, gosh.
He's going to hate you.
Time for the final four of the best cartoon character bracket. Are you ready? In the comment section, leave your comment as to who your favorite character is between these battles. Okay. We are down to only four. Leroy, the first matchup. Wile E. Coyote against Bugs Bunny. Wile E. Coyote against Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny all day.
I'm sorry, Steven. I'm voting for Bugs Bunny. So who did Christy vote for?
Christy voted for Bugs.
Okay, so that's 3 votes for Bugs Bunny. Another vote for Bugs Bunny.
It looks like a bunny.
For Bugs Bunny.
No, I know a Bugs Bunny. Wile E. Coyote.
Bugs Bunny eliminates Wile E. Coyote. I'm sorry, Steven. It was a good run for Wile E. Coyote to the Final Four, but Bugs Bunny is a tough one to beat. And then our last matchup. Scooby-Doo.
It's a Scooby-Doo
against Velma from Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo against Velma. It's Scooby.
For him. Oh.
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo. So we got 3 votes for Scooby-Doo. I can't believe Velma made it this far. And that's coming as somebody who loves Scooby-Doo. Velma should not have made it this far. In fact, I don't even think I voted for Velma in the first round. But I think she's still. Who did Velma play?
I haven't voted for these characters.
Yeah,
Man.
Velma beat Bluey in round 1. I don't. I love that. But Scooby-Doo advances to the next round. That sets it up, Leroy, next week. And honestly, I think this is a pretty good championship match. Scooby-Doo against Bugs Bunny. I think that's a pretty good cartoon character championship matchup, right?
Yep.
There we go. And I guess we have to start discussing what our next bracket is. We're open to suggestions, are we not? Okay.
Yep.
I think we got to go ahead and jump into some picks because this show is getting off the rails, and I don't think we needed to get any further off the rails than it already is. Again, the overall standings of the pick contest. Myself and America at 8. Leroy is at 5. Still early, still a lot of opportunities for this. Leroy, you still get one more question about the Grayson County game, and I get 2 questions about the Taylorville game of the week this week. America, you are picking the Grayson County game this week as the Grayson County Cougars, Leroy, on Friday night host the McLean County Cougars. You've got a battle between Cougars. You get one question. What's your question?
What area did I assume that Grayson County lost this last week?
They did. They lost 33-7 to Anderson County.
What was the biggest thing that they struggled with last week?
Injuries. Is that a proper answer for you?
That's fine. Yep.
I don't know why. Why do I keep disappearing? Steven asks, how's the ankle? Steven, questionable is what I've been told. Questionable.
I'm going with the other team.
Leroy is picking McLean County. So it's spelled McLean. America, leave your comment below who you're picking in this.
You're welcome, by the way.
Well, you got the first week right. You missed last week. Leroy is picking McLean. I don't know on this game. This is a 50-50 game. I genuinely think that. It is in Litchfield. So again, Paul, Steven, in our comment section, comment Grayson or McLean to see who will be America's pick for this week. While they do it, Leroy, set up our Taylorville game of the week.
Taylorville Tornadoes take on the Canton Little Giants. Taylorville comes into the game 0-1. Canton comes into the game 0-1. Taylorville lost 60-36 against front runner Olney. They have a little bit more of a favorable matchup here against Canton. This is the first time that these two teams have ever played each other in football, although Taylorville beat them in basketball last season.
Okay, Christy, we have a tie right now. Does Christy pick Grayson County or McLean County? Who's she picking? We need her to break the tie to see who America's pick. Okay, so America's pick is Grayson. I heard that. Again, I only make this pick this week. America, you don't get a pick in this one, but I get 2 questions about this game. So you said it's the first time they've ever played, correct?
They've never played each other in football ever.
And where is this game?
In Taylorville.
Okay.
It's senior night for the Tornadoes.
Already?
They do their senior night because of COVID. Because of COVID, they do their senior night first game of the year.
What was Canton's record last year? I don't need an exact. Do you know off the top of your head even a rough guess?
I can tell you. Give me a second. I got you.
Okay.
I promise. Maybe.
You know what? I don't need the questions. I'll pick Taylorville.
They were 1-8 last year.
I'll pick Taylorville. I don't need my second question. I'll pick Taylorville. Okay. We continue it rolling. America, you are now eligible to pick all of these Leroy, on Saturday at Old K. Roger Field, Kentucky hosts Ole Miss. Ole Miss. Kentucky and Ole Miss. Cats beat Ole Miss last year. Who you got?
Ole Miss.
I agree. I agree on that. America, do you have Kentucky or do you have Ole Miss? This one, because Kentucky beat them last year, I just don't feel good about this game, even in the lease. Steven is picking Ole Miss. I can't imagine Paul is not going to pick Ole Miss. Ole Miss is America's pick. Northwestern hosts Western Illinois on Friday night, right?
Is there some uniform I need to know about? It's in Northwestern. Like, I need to make sure.
I am very, very, very tempted to pick Western Illinois here.
I get it. I promise you, I get it.
But I'm going to take Northwestern.
I will take Northwestern and expect that this game will be way closer than what it should be.
Northwestern against Western Illinois, which you are an affiliate for Western Illinois. Am I right?
No, Eastern. We are an affiliate
Illinois.
for
Okay.
Eastern.
Okay.
Yep.
Christy needs to break it. Is she picking Western Illinois or Northwestern?
What is it?
Northwestern or Western Illinois University?
Northwestern.
Christy says NU.
Northwestern is America's pick of the week. Next up, WKU, the Hilltoppers, travel to Toledo to take on the Rockets. Leroy,
go Western, man. They look good last week.
WKU.
So WKU against Toledo.
Christy and I both take WKU.
I'm going to take Toledo.
I hate that I can't see you at all, man.
I see myself. I don't know. Literally, it's a StreamYard issue that's streaming. It's been a nightmare for me to continue going back and forth on this, so I don't really know what's happening. I'm going to take Toledo in this. Now I'm like having a stroke on my end. It's like going in and out, in and out, in and out. I have no idea what's happening. What is even? Every time I move my mouse, I go back and like, see, look. Every time I move my mouse, I go off and on the screen. Paul is taking Western Illinois in this game as well. He's just going to take Western Illinois in the Toledo game. WKU, so WKU is America's pick. So I'm the only one going against the tops. We get some NFL picks now, Leroy. Bengals at the Browns. Bengals at the Browns. I'm going to take the Bengals as well.
Browns already have their second string quarterback halfway through this game.
Bengals at the Browns. Even though the Bengals seemingly don't win week one, they never do. I'm going to say they finally do this week. They finally do this week, and they finally get off the schneid week one, pick up the win. Steven is picking the Bengals.
Good.
And let's see, does Christy have a pick there for Bengals and the Browns?
Christy, Bengals or Browns? Pick one.
Bengals or Browns?
Yeah, where's the game
Bengals.
at?
It's in Cleveland. She took the
Christy
Bengals.
takes the Bengals. Yep, she did.
And Paul is also taking the Bengals. Don't love a all Bengals pick, but hey. The Bears, it's the Vikings that they play, correct?
Yes.
Or did I
Monday
make that
night
up?
football.
In Chicago,
No,
right?
You're right. Monday night football. Yes. JJ McCarthy's very first game that he ever went to, he went when he was 7 years old to go see the Bears play.
Who you got?
Bears.
Who are they playing?
Minnesota.
Oh, Bears.
I don't feel good about this.
Vikings don't ever look good on primetime television.
I'm going to take the Vikings, though. And I don't know why.
Good.
I don't know why.
No, good. I need the win. Good.
I guess I got a little bit of a cushion. Paul is taking the Bears.
Because I got a little bit of a cushion. Shut up.
No, did you read this? Read this right here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you need to take a screenshot of this? Paul is taking the Bears.
I got you.
Do I need to put it back up there? Paul is taking the Bears.
Nope,
My goodness.
I grabbed it already.
And Christy took the Bears as well, right?
Yep.
Oh, you did send you is the photo you just sent me a photo of Paul's pick?
Oh yeah.
Hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm now leading the pick contest. That means I get to pick our first game of the week of this. As Bears were America's pick. I am going to choose. What do I want to pick here? That's our first game of the week. Do I want to pick another Georgia Southern game? No, we won't do that. Let's pick where College Game Day, I believe, is headed. Michigan at Oklahoma. Michigan at Oklahoma. Who you got in this one?
Okay. Michigan.
Leroy's picking Michigan. And I'll just go with my SEC bias. Even though Oklahoma's not really in the SEC, I'm going to take Oklahoma.
I just don't like the Big Ten.
I don't. Bunch of frauds. Right? At least the SEC would let the teams wear white.
Yes. Yes. Because he's a big baby.
Steven is picking Michigan. Who is Christy picking?
I'll pick Michigan.
Christy is picking Michigan.
Paul and oh gosh, I'm going against the grain in a lot of this. So it could go very poorly for me or it could go very well. We'll have to see. What's your game of the week?
The University of Illinois heads into North Carolina to take on Duke.
That's a line, right?
And I am picking Duke.
I mean, are you allowed to pick Illinois?
No.
I am.
But I'm really excited for this game because Duke gives Big Ten teams fits. They run a different style of play, and Big Ten teams just aren't good at it. I'm going with Duke.
That's a line, right?
Yes.
I'll take Illinois. Paul says Illinois smokes them. Who's Christy got?
Christy has Duke.
Does she, or are you picking for her?
No,
Say it louder because
I didn't hear
Sam's being a butthead.
I said Duke.
Okay. Steven, do you have Illinois or do you have Duke to break the America's tie to see who America picks this week? Illinois wouldn't pick Duke if they were playing Iraq, Steven says. That's a true Kentucky fan right there. Wouldn't pick Duke if they were playing Iraq. I love it. I love it.
And that was not my intention on it. I know your guys. I get it.
I'll do the game tomorrow night. Cowboys at the Eagles.
See, I was intrigued about this one, but I think Eagles smoked the crap out of them.
More, I just want Paul to have to pick against the Eagles, so I'm going to take the Eagles as well. I'm going to have to make Paul say Eagles instead of picking against the Cowboys. Plus, we all need a point. You know, it'd be good.
Yeah.
Steven says Eagles big. Oh, Paul comes in there and says the Cowboys upset him. Okay, Christy, break it. Cowboys or Eagles?
Eagles.
Eagles is
Christy
her pick.
says Eagles.
Okay, what's your last one?
Buccaneers versus the Falcons in Atlanta.
So Bucks at Falcons.
The Bucks.
Christy says Bucks.
I agree. I'll take the Bucks, and you'll take the Falcons, I assume, right?
Yep.
Okay. Falcons and the Bucks on Sunday. I hate this. Is starting to really. Paul is taking the Bucks. So Bucks.
This has been rough tonight, man.
Yeah. Falcons is taking the Atlanta Brethren. So you still do not see me?
I see you. I have not seen myself.
Okay.
In
10 minutes.
In like 15 minutes, man.
I'm
now
curious.
You're gone.
And see, now I'm back on mine.
Restart his computer now.
I don't think it's a computer issue.
I sent you a screenshot of what my screen looks like.
I don't think it's a computer issue. I think it's a program issue.
StreamYard?
I think it's a StreamYard is causing the issues here tonight. That's really what you see? You don't see anything. That's weird. That is weird.
Yeah, I sent you a screenshot of what I see.
Interesting. I don't even know. I see you, but you are in and out. Leroy hasn't left. Yeah, I know. Okay, so it's the same thing that I'm seeing is that I just, every time I put is it for you all, is it every single time I put a comment on the screen and take it off, I disappear? So like right now, I'm putting Paul's comment on the screen and I keep going back and forth on my end. But you don't see me at all. Or you do see me, you don't see yourself.
So weird, dude.
I don't know. You know what that means? I think it's time for us to call it a night. Right? Weird. I don't know what's happening. Any parting thoughts, or should we just call it? The wheels have fallen.
We'll do autographs next week.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yep,
you want to put them up there?
Everyone.
Do you want to put your autographs on there? I forgot.
I can.
Do it. I forgot.
If it works, yeah.
I don't know. It is starting to real. Y'all are just weird. I don't know what's happening, Paul.
All right, we got a theme for this week. We'll see if this works.
Maybe.
Here's autograph number 1.
Corbin Carroll?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. I like it.
Okay. I got that one.
Is he football?
No.
No, baseball. Okay. I don't know why it's being weird like that, but that's fine.
Because the program has been weird the entire night.
Oh my gosh, just awful. All right, here's the next one, maybe.
Probably not. I don't know why this is the first name that came to mind. Is this Jim Edmonds?
It is not, but really good guess. I don't
know why. I don't know why that was the first name that came to mind when I saw that. Sorry to our comments. I'm not going to put you up on the screen anymore because that's been causing a lot of our issues. Steven had the same thought as me. Jim Edmonds. Interesting. I don't know why.
Yeah, it is not Jim Edmonds, but I appreciate and like that guess.
Is it a J?
What do we think? It is a J, yes.
Jimmy Rollins. I don't think he was 48, though, was he?
No.
I don't think I know this one.
It's Jacob deGrom. Jacob deGrom is the answer that we were looking for here. Jacob deGrom.
God, I hate the signatures that are not even. That's Corbin Carroll. And is that?
Thank you.
Jazz Chisholm. Is that
so
old?
Here is our third one.
Is that your boy, old PDC?
Oh,
it is not. It's not.
I even said.
I know what you said. It's not PCA.
And you said you hope he's the one that says that.
And I was expecting Sam to say PCA, and sure said PCA. It is not PCA.
Pete Alonso. Is it the polar bear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Paul, I see your comment.
So what's the theme for this week? We got Pete Alonso, Jacob deGrom, and Corbin Carroll.
Do they all win Rookie of the Year?
What do all three have in common? Yes, absolutely. National League Rookie of the Years.
The wheels have completely come off of this show here tonight.
Yeah, I'm done, man. This has been awful. I'm back now, though, by the way. I'm back on my screen. Because, of course,
Did it fix? Look, it's fixed now.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it's of course it's now not going to screw it up. What is? Why?
We're done. So now it's working just fine.
Why did that? Because it
really
started. It started when we added something into the screen. That's weird.
Yep.
Of course, though, now it works. Weird.
Well, hi Sam. How are you tonight? It's good to see you. Let's start our podcast tonight. Boy, I have high hopes for the Chicago Bears this year. I'm telling you, it's going to be a great season.
You know what I think? I think it's time to call it a night. We've lost it. The wheels have come off.
No, we just got it back. Don't leave me, Sam. Don't leave me.
Steven wants us to run the Bugs Wile E. Coyote vote back. Wild.
Oh my goodness.
Wild.
Oh, Steven just made me think of the Dream Team. The Dream Team is also being inducted into the Hall of Fame from what year? From
92?
08.
Oh.
The 08 US basketball team.
What about the Bird? Is the Bird getting in?
Not yet.
May it rest in peace. May it rest in peace. Apparently, it's better than the Dream Team, though. Apparently, it's better than the Dream Team. So next week on the show, we'll have reactions from NFL Week 1.
Overreactions. We'll have reactions from Week 1 of the NFL.
That's not the real Dream Team, Steven says. We'll also have the championship game of we'll have Bugs Bunny against Scooby-Doo next week. We'll look forward to that. And more. Can you name any of the players in the 08 team? Yeah, I mean D-Wade, LeBron, Kobe,
Carmelo, right?
Yeah, Carmelo. That was a good team. That's a good team. So we look forward to that next week. Have a good rest of your week.
I have soccer on Saturday. No, volleyball on Saturday, like 3 games of volleyball on Saturday, college volleyball. And then I have the NASCAR race in St. Louis this weekend. I got my job assignment, and they said VIP elevator attendant. I don't know what that means, but I have a feeling that I'm going to be going up and down a whole lot during the day.
Time of your life, right?
So I will keep you posted on VIP elevator attendant and what that all entails on Sunday.
You'll just have to go live if you meet anybody interesting.
12 hours of riding an elevator up and down, man.
Could be worse.
I'm going to break the thing. I'm going to break the thing. I know I'm going to break that thing.
Yeah, Paul wants to know, are you going to have a VIP pass to the Indy 500? It's the only way he's going to come.
They already know you by name. They already know you by name, Paul. I already talked to Doug Bowles, president of IndyCar. We already got you all lined up, man. We're going to give you
you want to know the best part?
2-seater ride.
You want to know the best part about what you just said too? Is you said, what's that guy's name? Doug Bowles. You could have completely made up that name and none of us would have known. You know, you
He's
could
a
have
really
been
cool dude.
You could have been like, oh,
he brings donuts.
Jim Jensen. Paul might even drive a car.
He brings like the first day of practice for the 500. He brings donuts out like to the crowd that makes the trip, and so he literally just brings donuts for everybody that's sitting watching the cars go by practice. Pretty cool guy, man.
That's funny. We'll see you next week. Enjoy it. Have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Absolutely.
Thank you, everyone.